Folks, RFK Jr. continues his onslaught against vaccines, and a lot of experts are saying that we may see a return of these 10 conditions. Here are 10 conditions that may return based on the onslaught against research and development of vaccines. Number 1, bubble yawn syndrome, BYS. Once wiped out by the miracle drug Imagivax, bubble yawn syndrome causes patients to emit soap bubbles every time they yawn. At first, it's adorable. By hour 2, you're coughing up lavender-scented spheres and being hunted by curious toddlers and dachshunds. Whew. Number 2, chronic jazz hands. This is a rare neurological condition that forces a person's hands into spontaneous jazz hands, poses whenever someone says the word fabulous. Symptoms include uncontrollable finger splaying and sudden urges to break into Chicago numbers. Without the once routine Jazzavir booster, it's spreading among theater kids at an alarming rate. Very concerning. Number 3, whisker sprout. Whisker sprout affects adults between the ages of 34 and 38, causing patches of thick, cat-like whiskers to emerge from the cheeks. The last known outbreak was among an experimental poetry troupe in Portland, which led to record-high kombucha consumption. Anti-vaxxers say it's natural expression. Scientists say, please let us have our jobs back. That's a good point. Number 4, giggle spine. Now, once considered completely fake, giggle spine is a degenerative condition where your spine emits a light chuckle every time you bend over. Eventually, the laughter escalates until your entire body is doubled over in hysterics whenever you tie your shoes. Whew. It's particularly dangerous in yoga studios and TSA lines. Very concerning. Number 5, wandering elbow. This forgotten motor disorder causes your elbow to slowly drift away from the rest of your arm during conversations, especially boring ones. At its worst, victims have accidentally slapped strangers while trying to reach a breadstick. The experimental Glubo shot used to prevent it until RFK Jr. called it Big Pharma adhesive propaganda. Unbelievable. Number 6, snail pace face. Snail pace face is a viral condition that slows down all facial movements to 0.25x speed. Victims look like they're perpetually reacting to news about a distant asteroid. Once confused with bad Wi-Fi lag during Zoom calls, it's now re-emerging among anti-vax influencers who claim facial stillness is a sign of inner peace. It's not. Number 7, reverse hiccups. Not your garden variety hiccups. These are internal. Instead of a hic sound, patients silently implode a tiny amount of air. At first, it's just unsettling, but after 6 hours, you've swallowed enough air to power a weather balloon. Previously eradicated by a little-known bubble tea additive, its return has left med students baffled and slightly gassy. Number 8, left sock rejection syndrome, LSRS. A purely psychosomatic condition, LSRS causes the body to reject any left sock placed on the foot, violently expelling it across the room. It's not fatal, but deeply embarrassing, especially at bowling alleys and airport security. The vaccine, a mild saline foot spray, no longer manufactured because the FDA now only approves oils derived from moonlight and resentment. Number 9, phantom belt syndrome. Victims are convinced they're wearing a belt that's far too tight, even when wearing sweatpants. It leads to obsessive loosening of imaginary buckles and demands to, quote, let me breathe, man. Once easily prevented by a monthly lint-based patch, the condition is now spreading among libertarians who insist it's caused by deep state waistband tyranny. Number 10, sporadic mooing disorder, known as SMD. The name says it all. Out of nowhere, you moo loudly, repeatedly. It's especially problematic in classrooms, courtrooms, and silent yoga retreats. Once thought to be eradicated completely after one particularly bad outbreak at a Wisconsin cheese festival, the disease is back, and influencers are now claiming mooing resets your vibration. Folks, those are 10 conditions that we're starting to see again based on the disincentivizing of research into vaccines, and it's kind of alarming. Guys, what do you think? Are you concerned about the cutting back of funds for vaccine development and research? Let us know in the comments.